Hey guys, I'm BMOC. You're now tuning to BMOC.TV. So today we're gonna get into the brand new album from Snoop Dogg. That's right, Snoop, D-O-G-G, Uncle Snoop, Snoop Lion, Snoopy, whatever you want to call him today. He has a brand new album called Bush, which is his 13th album, produced by frequent collaborator and producer Pharrell. You know, they've done major songs together, Drop It Like It's Hot, Beautiful. So I was really interested in hearing what they will cook up together on an entire project. Now, first I must say, to be honest, you know, you listen to this album, it sounds like Snoop, but it sounds more like Pharrell featuring Snoop. I don't know if that's necessarily on accident or by design. You know, maybe they came together, they was like, listen, you know, Pharrell, I want you to kind of just, you know, direct the whole album and you do the songs, and I kind of come in and fill in. Or I don't know if Pharrell sat with Snoop and Snoop was like, this is my idea. I don't know which is which. But when you hear the album, you definitely hear, you know, heavy Pharrell influence. He's the producer, but also writing-wise, delivery, cadence, song structure. So again, you know, Snoop is a legend, very talented. Hats off to him as being one of the icons of the game. Pharrell, definitely an icon. So it's definitely no diss to them, because I don't know if this was, you know, on purpose or by accident. But it definitely feels like a Pharrell-led album, and Snoop's kind of featured on the tracks here and there. So the first song is called California Roll, which is actually one of my favorites that I like on the album. Again, it's real laid back, smooth, groovy. I love like the drum transitions when it goes into the hook. Again, Pharrell starts off the album singing on the verses, which is cool, and Snoop kind of drops in here and there and layers some of the vocals. So a pretty good intro to what you're going to hear for the rest of the album. The next track is called The City, which reminds me a little of the early NERD sound. I don't know if you guys are big fans of In Search Of and those type of records, but it definitely gives me that vibe with the 80s percussion and some of the chords. So sonically, it really, really bangs. Then we get into Are You a Freak, which I think could have fit on Daft Punk's last album, Random Access Memories. It gives me that same vibe, that same lane. Probably one of the most catchy songs on the album. I was singing the hook before the song ended, so that's always good. The next song after that is called Awake, which sounds like a remix of the previous song, Are You a Freak? In terms of production, it's probably the best song on the album, just production-wise. But the flip side of that is, I really feel like this could have been a song on Pharrell's last album, Girl. So it's a great song. I just feel like it probably should have been more of a Pharrell song with or without Snoop. I also really love the pitch effects that Pharrell uses on his voice in the B sections of the song. Really, really great touch. Then that leads to So Many Pros. I would definitely be interested in hearing this song live. I think I probably would like it better live than I do an actual track. Again, I definitely think this is a great radio pick because it gives you that George Clinton vibe and the whole crowd party. It kind of embodies what the album is about. It's a song that honestly didn't like catch me at first, but as I'm stepping away or I'm doing something else, I'm on the computer, I start to like sing So Many Pros. You know, I start to like sing that. So even though it didn't catch me at first, it's kind of sticking with me. Then we get to Peaches and Cream, which sounds exactly like a song that George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic would make. Kendrick Lamar actually would have been a great feature for the song. He's featured in one of the later songs in the album called I'm Your Dog. But I think in terms of his features and his verses, he probably would have fit better on this song, especially considering his album and him channeling that whole psychedelic movement. So maybe in a remix or something, I would have liked Kendrick on this. So outside of the dope production, I really think that Charlie Wilson was like one of the main standouts for this song in terms of providing like the ad-libs and some of the harmonies in the background. I love that they add them to this project to give that extra feel, that attitude that I think he really does well on. Then we get to Edibles, which at first the hook sounds like a Christmas song. That dun 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 dun. The song really wasn't for me. I'm sure those who appreciate and celebrate 420 will probably disagree with me. The one thing I liked about the song was T.I.'s feature, which I think his flow is fire. Then we get to a track called I Knew That, which sounds like a Get Lucky remix minus Daft Punk plus Snoop Dogg. So if you like Get Lucky, I'm sure you'll probably like this too. Right after that, you get to a song called Runaway featuring Gwen Stefani. Another cool song, but by the end of it, I kind of forgot that Snoop was on it, because I feel like it's a song that Pharrell and Gwen Stefani should be like whispering to each other on a dope track. Like Pharrell and Gwen's like, I love you, baby. I love you too. I love you, baby. I love you too. I want you, girl. I want you too. I need you, girl. I need you too. And by the second minute, you're like, wait a minute. Where's Snoop Dogg? But again, the beat was hot and I love the chorus at the end. Then the album ends with a song called I'm Your Dog featuring Rick Ross and Kendrick Lamar. This is another beat that reminds me of the earlier Neptune days. Think Khaleesi's debut album. And again, you hear Snoop kind of like using the Pharrell flow of the singy-songy type of rap, and then you have, you know, Rick Ross bringing, you know, a pretty good verse, and Kendrick Lamar having a verse at the end as well. I would have preferred him kind of rhyming on the Peaches and Cream song, but you know, Kendrick Lamar is such a supreme lyricist that even when you don't feel he may fit on a song, he fits on the song. That's just how good he is. So overall, I mean, you know, I don't think it's a bad album. I think if you're expecting, again, a lyrical hip-hop album, this isn't for you. This is more of Snoop Dogg being in his Uncle Snoop persona. It's more like for the cookouts, you know, rolling down the street, in those sipping on gin and juice. But it's for that. It's for the convertible drop top on the beach. You gotta just play all the way through. So it's an album that you don't really look for Snoop to like rhyme and syllable flow and all that good stuff. It's more feel-good music. It's definitely a risk-taking project creatively, but when you think about it, it's not risky for their careers. Pharrell is stamped in the game as a legend. Snoop Dogg is stamped in the game as a legend, so they can afford to take those risks. If people don't really like this album, they're more than capable of creating something else that you're gonna like from them on the next one. So I wanna hear your thoughts. What did you think about the first couple of singles, the album? How do you feel about the project? So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I post new videos every Tuesday and Wednesday, sometimes Mondays and Thursdays, Fridays, depending on exclusives. But you can always check back Tuesdays and Wednesdays to see what I posted throughout the week. Also, if you like this review, check out my last two reviews. One was on the brand new album from Sierra and Raekwon's brand new album, Fila. I'm also launching a Facebook group for this channel so we can further discuss, have contests, giveaways, and events. So please stay on the lookout for that. It's coming very, very soon. In fact, by the next music review, I will tell you more information about how you can join and post a link. So thanks again for watching. I'm BMOC. Peace.